All right, man, peace. So over the course of the past week, NBA legend and future Hall of Famer LeBron James once again showed his great versatility on the basketball court by playing point guard for his team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Will this be a change that will last for the entire season? Who knows? They're going to talk about it. Of course, I'm going to chime in.
Next up, LeBron started at point guard for the first time since 2005 last night. LeBron finished with 34 points and 13 assists as the Cavs beat the Bulls. Cleveland had to play musical chairs with their lineup because Derrick Rose was out with an ankle injury. After the game, LeBron talked about the position change.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always learned every position on the floor. When I started playing ball, for some odd reason, I could learn every single position on the floor all at one time. The point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center, and know all the plays, what they're doing, and what's the reads.
Look, certain people may view LeBron as being a braggart here. I don't view him as being a braggart. I just think that he's pretty much just putting on display his overall basketball genius. He is a basketball genius. All right? This is what he was gifted in. So it is a great thing to see somebody who's gifted in a certain field who can make his gift manifest. Does LeBron like to talk about himself too much? I guess you could say that, but he is a champion. And he's also somebody who has a ruling class mentality to a certain degree, in a certain form. He does call himself the king. He is a king. He has conquered his terrain. So he deserves that title of king. And I do not doubt at all that he understands all 5 positions on the floor and how they relate to each other in a synchronous manner. He is somebody who envisions the things that transpire on the basketball floor from a bird's eye view. There's no doubt about that. You have certain players who have that ability. Him, Magic, Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Jordan. These guys were able to see things before they happen. There's a reason why, even though people always talk about the last shot that Jordan hit against Utah. Really, the brilliance of Jordan was in that entire sequence. For those of you who remember, with a little over 41 seconds left, he went to the basket. He scored on Brian Russell, and then he came down and he already envisioned what play Utah was going to run, and he came up behind Carmelo and stripped him, and then came down and made the shot. So he had already thought three plays ahead, everything that he wanted to do. This is what I mean when I say that certain players are just gifted in that way. They can view the court like a chessboard. Like a great chess player knows how he's setting up his opponent 5-6 steps ahead. LeBron definitely has that gift.
And to this day, obviously, still, if coach slides me to the 1, I know every step. If he slides me to the 5, I know the 5. I know the 4, I know the 3, I know the 2. I know every single play in every single position.
And let me say this also. Many of the affluent athletes that we see today, whether in basketball or football or what have you, in the ancient world or in the medieval world, they would have been counts or earls or dukes or kings or knights. But in this current incarnation or this current manifestation of their lives, they have to attain glory through sports. During the Roman Empire, many black men achieved fame by being gladiators or being in the class of Roman knights. But that's a whole other story for another day. But you do see the brilliance of many of these brothers manifested through athletics.
So it makes the job a lot easier for me because I know where I should be and where my teammates should be.
Some odd reason, right, Skip?
Some odd reason. I don't know.
Stop it, Skip, baby.
Genius.
Look at my baby over there with it. And I could tell he's using that deodorant I bought him. Just got his arm up in the air, smelling fresh. I love it.
Genius.
Yeah,
Born genius.
He's a savant. He's Rain Man on the basketball court.
I agree.
What did you learn last night?
I didn't learn jack.
Wasn't nothing left to learn. I woke up this morning knowing he was a genius. All he did was confirm it. When are you going to believe?
Really?
No, because I already
What?
knew. Yeah. I learned diddly poop. Because all he did was show me what I already knew.
I lay down with that man every night. I been knew he was a genius. I mean, what kind of segment is it that we running? I mean, what is it left to prove? The man is wise. He's brilliant. He's a savant. He's a gorgeous hunk of a man, too. I'm glad I married him. You know, greatest day of my life when me, him, and Savannah got married. I'll never forget it. April 25th, 2003. Me, him, and Savannah walked down the aisle together. Greatest day of my life.
Baddest man breathing that can dribble a basketball currently. He's the most versatile player to ever play the game of basketball.
And the most versatile man. You know, the show is about sports, so I got to stick to the sport. But he's the most versatile man ever live. You know, this man's, man damn near cured AIDS. We just haven't gotten the patent yet. Once we get the patent, LeBron gonna get all the credit. He cured AIDS.
I already knew these things. I knew he's already led the league in scoring. If he wanted to, he could lead the league in assists. If he wanted to, he could go down to 4, play power forward, and lead the league in rebounding.
If he wanted to, he could bring peace to the Middle East. People just don't know that. He was out there. He met with Benjamin Netanyahu during the off season. He was discussing things with them and Hezbollah. Almost, got a contract signed between the two parties. We keeping that on the down low. LeBron bringing peace to the world.
If he wanted to. So what did I learn last night? Nothing. But I tell you, I learned a little something. They need to keep him in this spot. Because who's a better point guard, him or Derrick Rose? Who's a better point guard, him or Isaiah Thomas when he come back? With this lineup, this is their best unit.
I agree with that. With LeBron running the point, I believe that it brings a lot of versatility to their team. They're still not going to be good enough to win a championship unless they can make that Boogie Cousins trade that Shannon alluded to and basically get Boogie for nothing, which wouldn't shock me, just seeing how the NBA works and how they assist teams that they want to make the championship round. But, it does provide a great deal of versatility when, you're 3.5 man, meaning your small / power forward in LeBron James is also your best ball handler and your best passer. All right. It brings a lot of variation to your offensive sets.
Because now you have spacing. Kevin Love can go back to his natural position, which is a 4, become a stretch 4. Now you got Jay Crowder, who can space the floor, can shoot the 3. Now you insert J.R. Smith, the 2 guard, space the floor, shoot the 3.
Now you got LeBron. Bring the ball up, look sexy.
The 3. Now LeBron go to work on him. Shot 65% last night. You saw it. What was it? Skip, what did he do in 3-point line? Let me look at my note. My research did write this down for me. Let me see what you got there. LeBron James, 3-point. What does 3P mean and 3PA mean? He made 3. He made 4. He shot 6. Skip, do you know what LeBron is shooting from the free throw line? I told you LeBron was gonna be bad this year. Told you win the MVP.
I think he's just going to be bad from the free throw line, like he always
He's shooting 88%.
I've offered to bet you 5 cases of Giant Mountain Dew. He will not shoot 80% or above.
LeBron is definitely not going to shoot no 80% from the free throw line this year. Free throws have always been an Achilles heel for him. Part of it's due to his shooting motion. His elbow always flares out. It always has. It really is amazing that he's become as good an outside shooter as he's become with that motion issue that he has or with that technique issue that he has of allowing his elbow to flare out. But he'll never be an 80% free throw shooter. He'll be somewhere around where he's normally been in the low 70s, maybe even the high 60s.
88 right now.
Okay, you want to bet?
15 or 17.
No, you're backing down again.
So
Put your dew where your mouth is.
we're gonna talk.
80.
We got plenty of time.
I mean, come on. The greats shoot 90.
No, Michael Jordan never shot 90.
Well, he shot
you did great.
85.
That's not 90.
Well, okay, let's go 80 for this year. Put it on right
No.
now.
Do
it.
I say.
Do the...
I'm not going to bet your tired ass. Old as you are, you might be dead before you get a chance to collect. We already know what you're going to say. Let me finish. God damn.
The dude.
How about this here?
You don't do it because you know what's going to
How about
happen.
this?
He'll wind up at 68%
How about
like
this?
he always does.
He'll shoot a career high from the free throw line. Whatever that is.
What is it, 69?
No, he didn't. It's not 69. So, Skip, what did I learn last night? Nothing.
Nothing.
Because I already knew. who and what this young man is. And you didn't learn anything either. But
learned.
your head hard. Your head hard.
I learned.
Hey, your head hard and red, like a damn ripe tomato. Every day I gotta come in and look at your red ass, looking like Pennywise from It. Every time I look at you, I get scared.
Learned a whole lot less.
Even if I cut your head open and tried to pour you this knowledge in there, you wouldn't receive it.
Nope, it's too hard.
78 is his career high.
Okay, he'll shoot a career high.
He gonna shoot 78.1.
79?
He'll shoot a career if it's 78.3. That's a career high. Bet.
Okay, 79. I'll do it. A case of do for 79%.
A career high.
79. You got to go to 79. Come on. 79 is...
Hell no, I say career high. What part ain't you listening to? If it's 78, I say he gonna shoot 78.001. That's what I'm betting. Like, take it or leave it.
It's not even 80.
So,
Well, have some guts. Huh?
I got the guts to come on here every morning and look at your old ass. Scare me half to death. With that weird shirt you got on. Light blue and pink. Looking like a set of twins. Freshly born, a little boy and a little girl. Who the hell wear light blue and pink?
I got guts. That's why I'm going career high.
That's the problem. Yeah. Okay. What did I learn?
Yeah, what did you learn?
I learned what I've said for 15 years on national television since LeBron first started in this league.
Yeah, you've been saying it for 15 years, and for 15 years you've been a jackass.
I said that the best point guard in basketball is LeBron James. Magic-like is LeBron James. That nobody currently breathing, dribbling a basketball can dominate a game from the point guard position the way LeBron can when he's in the mode he was in last night.
I agree. I believe that LeBron, is the best ball distributor in the NBA right now. I believe he's better than Chris Paul or anybody else that you can name because of his size. He has the same court awareness and vision of a Chris Paul, except he's 6'8". And, you really can't teach that. That's hard to teach. His spatial awareness is something that cannot be taught. All right. He's just been given freakish gifts from the Most High. Right. His spatial awareness, his peripheral vision, his anticipation. He's just way, way, way up there. He maxes out in those areas.
Which is flat out attack mode.
Any position.
He is a scoring point guard. He is the
Call him what you want to call him. He's a post-up point guard. He's a distributing center. I told you, my man can do anything. I knew it from the day he was born. I was there when Gloria gave birth to him. I said, glory be. He's finally here. I love him.
the essence of the freight train point guard who can dish it or get it to the rack unstoppably.
Or shoot the
unstoppably. He made threes, and and I know what's going to happen to that.
I know what's going to happen. He going to shoot a career high from there, too. You want to do on that?
No, I just want the free throw line. So, I have said this many times before on the old show. The best 3 games I ever saw LeBron James play, the essence of LeBron James, were games 1, 2, and 3 against Golden State the first time around in the 2015 finals when the Warriors...
Well, you need glasses. Because the best game I've seen, the best 3 games I've seen my man play were the last 3 he just played. All right? And the best game I've ever seen him play is going to be the one he played next.
Warriors weren't quite yet the Warriors. They weren't sure who they were. Remember that series?
I agree with that. That's the one that LeBron really could have stole, was that 2015 finals against Golden State, because that series, Golden State wasn't quite sure how good they were.
Series, and Kevin Love not available going into game 1. Kyrie
Just hurt no
just horrific injury in overtime.
That was not a horrific injury, Skip. That was a bad injury. That was an unfortunate injury. There have been horrific injuries in basketball. We just had one with Gordon Hayward. Kyrie's injury was nowhere near horrific.
Gone. And what happened in game 2? Game 3, remember this? Game 2, LeBron plays 50 minutes. It goes to overtime. They prevailed in overtime, 95-93, because LeBron scored 39 points. He shot 11 for 35, not a great shooting night, but still, he took 35 shots. He had 16 rebounds and 11 assists. Big time numbers, and got them to overtime at Oracle, and they won it, and they went home 1-all. What happened in game 3? 46 minutes LeBron played.
Skip. Why we always going over old shit every morning? I know what happened. I was there. I was sitting at half court. Okay? Let's talk about this year. Shit.
Played, scored 40 points, 14 of 34, so he took 34 shots. I loved it because this is the only way they're going to do this. And that night, he had 12 rebounds and 8 assists. He had low turnovers in all 3 games.
Right.
It was, you want to talk about a tour de force? That was it. 96-91 Cavaliers. Game 4 is back in LeBron's house. And he came up small. And I still don't get it. That's the most...
Well, that's the best thing you said since we started this show last year, that you just don't get it. I knew that. I'm glad you finally admitted it. You know, now go upstairs and tell the bosses so we can get your ass fired and bring in somebody to know what the hell they talking about. So I could finally come in here and relax every morning instead of being all tense, having to argue with your stupid ass.
Mystifying game of LeBron's career. They had them on the ropes. They had them on the run, but to Steve Kerr's credit, he made a switch in the starting lineup.
And he found this by accident because they were down big in game 3. And they put Andre Iguodala, they battled back, and he's like, hold on. I think I might have found something here. He stumbled on it by accident.
I agree, because Steve Kerr was totally flummoxed by what to do with LeBron. And he found a mixture that worked down the stretch of game 3. Not only did Andre Iguodala provide a bump and impetus in the performance of the team, but also Steph Curry started to wake up near the end of game 3. And that carried over into game 4.
And he started him in game 4. And Iguodala goes on to win MVP of the series, which is of the finals, which is mind-blowing to me. But those 3 games, one...
Yes, I still believe that Curry should have won the MVP of that series. I believe that they just gave it to Iguodala. I mean, Iguodala had a very important performance, but I thought that Curry provided good enough numbers that they could have gave him the MVP. I mean, he averaged almost 27 a game and about 6 assists and like 5 or 6 rebounds. I think that they held a little too much over his head, his game 2 performance, because game 2 was really the only bad game that he had for the series.
1, 2, and 3, that was the LeBron James that is as dominant at that position as I've ever seen. So, now back to last night. It reminded...
We finally talking about some shit that happened this year. I mean, damn. When are we going to talk about next? When I was with the Broncos? I mean, shit.
Reminded me of those 3 games, except for the opponent. The Bulls are terrible. The Bulls are 0-3.
Yeah. Now hold on. Now, so why do you care about 0-3? Because the 49ers were 0-6 when you played them.
In some context of what LeBron was able to pull off last night. Because the 0-3 Bulls had played my Spurs last Saturday night on their home court in Chicago, and they managed a grand total against the Spurs, without the Spurs' best defender in basketball on their roster right now, no Kawhi Leonard. They managed 77 total points in that game. That's 4 quarters, 77 points. Okay. Last night in the first half against LeBron and company, they scored 65 points.
Well, look, we already know that, it's an 82-game schedule. Teams are going to win games. Cleveland is not a good defensive team. They really have not been in the LeBron James era since he's been there, and they're not going to be this year. It's going to be hard for any teams to really play defense per se unless they really concentrate on it. You'll find that most teams in the NBA don't really play defense other than Popovich's teams. And maybe, what's this guy's name? Down there in Orlando, the guy who used to coach in Indiana, I believe his name is Frank Vogel. He gets his guys to play a little bit of defense, but most of these teams don't play defense. The NBA is too spread out now. Everybody can shoot, and you really have to guard everybody at the three-point line, so it allows for much easier penetration. And, of course, easier penetration means easier drive and kick. So it's much more difficult to play defense now, and then they've taken away the hand check and a lot of the physicality that was a hallmark of the game in the mid to late 90s into the early 2000s.
65. So here we go again. So LeBron was concentrating solely on offense, and LeBron, the defense is sort of optional for LeBron.
Can I ask you a
right?
question?
I agree. LeBron just plays defense in spells.
Right?
Can I ask you a
Because
question?
remember what happened last year?
Yeah.
LeBron's team tailed off by the end of the year. They ranked 22nd in defensive efficiency. Remember that?
Yes, but I can assure you, this lineup got no scrimmage time during the offseason together. Tristan, Kevin Love, LeBron, JR, and Jay Crowder. I guarantee you they didn't play 1 minute together.
I agree with that. They're going to need time to coalesce. They're going to need time to build a bond and an affinity with each other out there on the floor. And it's going to take time. Early in the season is when you're going to see a lot of new teams that are very talented. They're going to lose a lot of games, so they're going to have you scratching your head. You're going to see that a lot with the Western Conference teams. Teams like Minnesota, OKC, they're going to drop some games where you're going to be like, wow, look at all the talent they have, and yet they're losing. It's because they don't know where their teammates are going to be on the floor. This is the advantage that Golden State has, which they better take advantage of and not sit back on their laurels. They better take advantage of this and get ahead of a lot of teams in regards to their record. Because if they don't, they're going to find themselves, going into the playoffs a little mesmerized, still trying to get over what they accomplished last season as opposed to moving forward to this season. And I've already seen a little bit of that championship hangover with their team.
This is also, I believe, their best defensive unit. Jay Crowder can play defense. JR plays really good defense. LeBron is not the defensive guy that he once was, but he can still roam. Tristan Thompson is a hell of a defensive player. So not only is this their best offensive unit because of the spacing and the three-point shooters, this is also the best unit they can trot out there for defensive purposes. So with that being said, Skip Bayless, look, they're figuring this out. You look at D-Wade, played less than 20 minutes, 11 points.
So LeBron James played a game-high 37 minutes last night after preseason saying, I got to cut it down. His goal this year was to shave down the minutes.
Skip, the question is, should Cavs keep playing LeBron at point guard? Who the hell talking about minutes? Why the hell we talking about this man minutes? We done talked about his performance in the 2015 finals. We talked about his minutes. I mean, shit, what we going to talk about next? His hairline? Let's stick to the damn question.
Keep it to a low roar, right? Try to be Popovich-like, Spurs-like, right?
Let Pop keep his system in San Antonio.
Okay. 37 minutes. That means through 3 games, LeBron has played the 3rd most minutes in the entire NBA after he played the 1st most minutes last year for the whole season.
Why
you clocking him? I mean, damn. Who you work for, the FBI? I thought you was a sports analyst. Let me find out you doing work with the FBI. I hope your ass ain't following me home. If I see your ass follow me, you're going to get knocked out.
What's he doing?
Skip.
It's the Bulls. It's supposed to be a breather.
No.
You get a break. You get the Bulls at home.
What?
They're probably going to wind up being the worst team in the NBA.
Skip.
You got them at home. You played 37 minutes. You played almost the entire 4th quarter. You missed like 30 seconds of the 4th quarter.
Skip. What did this man LeBron do to you? What did he do? I really need to find this shit out. Let me find out LeBron had sex with your mama back in 1998 or some shit. You've been on this man since he came in the league. What has he done to you? Did the man have sex with your mama? Let me know. Matter of fact, I'm going to call LeBron tonight and find out. I'm going to say, Bron, baby, did you have sex with this man's mama? Because every day this man is just going ham on you. I can't take this shit no more. Let me know. Is there something I don't know?
Quarter.
Why do you think LeBron lift all those damn weights? Why do you think he eats, have that chef to come over and prepare his meals? Why do you think he spends $3-4 million year round to make sure his body's in tip-top shape?
Why you think he got me massaging his ankles every night? So he can run up and down the floor and jump over your ass, Jump over your bullshit criticisms. That's why.
So he can go out there and do that.
Somebody's got to save him from himself. Because clearly, assistant coach Lou can't stop him. You got to stop him. You got to pull him back.
He said assistant coach Lou.
Back.
No.
Keep him on the bench.
No.
37 minutes. He's being guarded by the immortal Paul Zipser. Do you know who Paul Zipser? That's who guarded him most of the game. Paul Zipser. Check it out. Paul Zipser.
What's his name?
Paul Zipser need to be your damn name so you can zip your mouth damn shut. Get on my nerve every morning.
Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah, marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, he was shooting. He was letting it go.
Okay.
Good.
So what about it? But again,
He's a good player.
I'm glad you brought up Laurie Markkinen because he's a rookie from Arizona. He's 7 feet tall. He might weigh like 185 pounds. So
Oh, that means that he outweigh you by about 40 pounds. Cause you're a lightweight ass. I mean, shit, I was walking down the street with you yesterday. Stiff wind blew you was up in the air. I had to jump up and catch you. I said, shit, I didn't know Skip could fly.
So late in the game, LeBron's still in the game, pouring it on. Was he trying to pile up his stats? I don't know. I don't know what he was doing.
The game was
What
nip
are
and
you
tuck.
doing?
Stop
Oh,
it.
nip and tuck. It's a 6-point game. And, okay, with a minute to go, and you're still in there just pounding, so they have a switch, and he gets Lauri Markkanen on him, the 7-footer, 185 pounds. And can we see what happened on this play? LeBron, of course, attacks the rack. Here he goes, drives him in, and then
Yeah, he scored. That's the move we worked on every morning. You know, when we go to the YMCA, I said, baby, you got to work on your left. Because you know they're going to try to stop you from going right and bringing that thunder on their head. So you got to be able to finish left strong. You know, so no, I'm going to guard you. I'm going to play your right hand. Take me to the hole. Take me and finish strong with your left hand. And every time you go weak, I'm going to foul the hell out your ass. So, be ready.
And then watch LeBron walk away from this play.
Yeah, take it off.
He's doing the shoulders flex. He's flexing his shoulders. He took Lauri Markkanen to the rack, and he's giving
That's right. It's called swag. Learn about it.
it this. Like,
Shake
see
it
what
off.
I just did?
Shake it off.
Yeah. He didn't
Shake
take
him off, bro.
He didn't take Kawhi.
You did, bro. Shake him off, Joy.
He's doing this. He's going back to the bench, do it.
Yeah, you better stop flexing your shoulder like that, Skip. You know you got sciatica. I'm not finna be here helping you out when your back stiffen up. Don't be trying to mimic my man. He's moving his shoulders like that because he was thinking about you. He was wiping that dirt off his shoulder.
Doing this. He's flexing his shoulders on Lauri Markkanen.
You know
what are you doing?
Let me ask you a question.
Listen, this man is so great, he doesn't need to do that. Somewhere Michael Jordan was laughing out loud. Seriously.
Oh, here we go. Every time you talk about LeBron, you got to bring up your boo, Michael Jeffrey.
He was rolling the eyes that you say are
Well,
those
he was in the
skinny
first
Indian
round
eyes.
of the playoff.
He's rolling them.
Before
Yeah.
they brown, you know that yak and the cigar. He's smoking 6 cigars a day, Joe. I told you. This is what we.
I told you. That damn Michael Jeffrey. I'll never forget that man. 25 years ago today, that man took my fiancée. Took her, Me and her was in the club, and Michael Jeffrey came in, just won his second championship, all cocky. Just looked at my woman and said, if you want to be a winner, give her that chicken dinner, Shannon. Didn't see the bitch after that. Couldn't believe it. I hate the man since then. Michael Jordan, if you're watching, fuck you.
What we know. Nobody else in the NBA can do what LeBron. You think Kevin Durant can move to point guard?
Mm-mm.
Can Steph Curry move to the 3?
No.
Okay, can Russell Westbrook play the 5?
Hey, only LeBron can take Lauri.
You damn right. Only LeBron can play all 5 positions, be the assistant coach, the water boy, the GM, and the co-owner. Because he owns 2% of the team, he just haven't told you yet. Only man in history do all that shit at once.
Marking it to the rack. I've never seen it like it before.
Shook him off.
Shook him off. I drove my car to the stadium. LeBron was there. He was parking the cars too. I said, shit, baby, you doing all them jobs? Goddamn.
Shook him off.
Give it this, man.
Shake him off.
I got
Shake it. Joy, you know you like it.
I got it.
We got it. All
It's
up.
Lauri Markkanen.
Well,
Why does he need to embellish?
He in
And
the NBA.
then help me out here. So I'm watching him.
Yeah, you need help. You need a lot of help. Go ahead and crack your neck and your shoulders like that again so, they can take you off the stage on a stretcher so I can laugh at your ass.
Watching NBA TV, and LeBron does a post game with Dennis
D.
Scott.
Yeah.
Did you see it? He
Yeah.
kept calling D. Scott.
Yeah, that's what everybody
and
calls him.
LeBron says, you won't, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he says, you won't believe this, D. Scott, but I turned my other ankle
He did.
tonight.
You saw it.
Oh.
You saw it.
Oh.
You saw it.
Turned his other
He
ankle?
did. You saw it.
I did not see it.
Yes,
I
he
didn't
did.
see him limp one time.
Yeah,
So
the man
now,
stepped on the dude's ankle. He passed. He got it for 3 though. You see, they made that 3 though. LeBron got that 3 off.
okay, so we're to believe that he really turned the left first
one, he did,
ankle,
yes.
okay? And it was so bad that he still decided to play the second to last preseason game and played all the first 3 quarters and didn't limp once except when he didn't get a call, and he limped to the bench because he didn't get a call.
Yes, Skip, it's called being a superhuman. Learn about it. Everybody's not a peasant like you. Gotta wake up every day, take you 30 minutes just to get out of bed, roll your ass out of bed. Gotta stick 5 million needles in your back just so you can get your old crippled ass on a damn treadmill. Try to act like you in shape. LeBron wake up, he got one bad ankle, he just walk on the other one. He got 2 bad ankles. He just float on the air. That's what he do. It's called being Superman.
Imagine.
And then he was game time decision for game number 1 against Boston at
And dropped
home.
26, 16, and 9.
Guess what? He played 41 minutes
And
that
dropped-
night on. It was miraculous. It was a miracle.
And I'll tell you what, dropped 29, 16, and 9 on him.
So-
And they asked Kyrie was in Philly. They Kyrie, where's LeBron? And he got a $25,000 fine.
So after he dominated,
Ain't that something? We still in that little nigga head. Yeah, that's right, Kyrie. I haven't forgot about your ass, how you betrayed us. We coming for you. You wait till we come to Beantown. We got something for that ass. Okay? We're going to smack the shit out you with a 4-leaf clover.
Zipser and Markkinen last
And Jaylen
night,
Brown.
he has to tell D. Scott, oh, I turned my other ankle.
He
So
did.
now I got to go work on my other ankle.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Because
on it.
you got to hype it. You got to embellish it.
No.
Exactly.
He ain't got the hype shit. As soon as he came home, I put some vapor rub on his ankle. He's all better now, you know? Little vapor rub. That's all he needed. Shit, you know? Man's a superhuman. You don't need all that extra shit you need. You know? You hurt your ankle, your ass is off the show for a month.
No.
Exaggerate.
No.
And it's like he's the best player on the planet. You really don't need to exaggerate.
Say it again. He's the what?
He's the best player on the planet.
Okay.
That's what you,
You're almost there. You know? Next, you just got to say greatest athlete ever. Then your ass will finally be there after all these years. 127 years old, you haven't figured that shit out yet.
what you taught me.
No, so
I'm just going on
Don't
what you
you-
told me.
in 20, so
He's the best player
for
on the
the
planet.
next year,
Why does he
don't
have to
you
keep-
mention Kevin Durant and Kawhi
I'm
in that
playing
series.
on 2 bad ankles.
He is.
Yeah.
He heard it.
Yeah.
But you know what I know, Skip. The man, he pays all this money because he's in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Round the clock. Say called his chef.
You know
say
what?
he wanted some buckwheat pancakes
After
with
you
wheat
probably
jerky.
took a Lori Mark.
That's right. I had to fire the old chef. You know, my baby said he wanted something gourmet. I taste tested it first. I said, "What this bullshit you done cooked him?" You know, when we say we want it fresh, we mean we want it fresh. We got cattle out back. We want you to go out there, slaughter the cattle, and make a fresh steak for my man. You know, you fired.
Lori Markkinen back to the weight room and just benched him like this. Right?
Why you think?
Yeah, he
Why you
could.
think he posts all those
Good.
videos on
He can bench
Instagram?
185, can he?
Why? First of all, why you think he posts all that? When he posts stuff, what is he doing, Skip? He's working out. He's on that Swiss ball with the shaking abs just everywhere.
Everything just glistening, shimmering. You know, I'm the one that's filming him while he doing it, so I know what my man could do. You know, LeBron got down, did 5,000 push-ups in one set. I said, baby, that's all you got? You better go a little harder.
He's in phenomenal shape.
So he can play
Iron
those
Man.
37,
Yep.
45 minutes if he needed.
On 2 bad ankles.
Two bad, well, it was
Easy.
one bad within the game,
Oh.
and he hurt the other one.
Okay.
And still gave him the business.
Well, you have to keep the excuse machine well oiled, or then later on. in the
Kind of like
season,
me,
they,
Jordan. My knees be
Malfunction.
creaking in the morning, I'll be getting skip the business on two bad knees.
Too bad.
Hell yeah, 2 bad knees and 3 bad ankles. Well, Joy, what's your excuse for being so damn dumb? So you talking about excuses? You can kiss my ass too. You can jump in all you want. Anyway, peace.